According to a Chinese leaker today, Apple's next iPhone 17 Pro models can record 8K video, up from the present maximum 4K capture quality on the iPhone 16 series. Since 8K video would be within the user's reach, the Wengo-based account Fixed Focus Digital on Wednesday said the iPhone 17 Pro is something to look forward to. The leaker seems to be onto something, it seems. One story from last September said Apple supposedly tried 8K video capturing on the iPhone 16 Pro models. The feature was never activated, however, perhaps due to hardware constraints in the present triple-lens camera configuration. While the telephoto camera is 12 megapixels, the iPhone 16 Pro has 48 megapixel Fusion and ultra-wide sensors. Theoretically, the Fusion and ultra-wide cameras could capture 8K video as an 8K picture is around 33 megapixels. The telephoto camera cannot. The same study indicated that 8K video recording might start on that smartphone given the expected 48 megapixel telephoto camera coming to the iPhone 17 Pro. Now much speculated, Apple's iPhone 17 Pro variants will include three 48 megapixel rear cameras, a significant upgrade over the present 12 megapixel telephoto lens. Theoretically, the three back cameras would be able to record 8K footage for the first time. Several competing smartphones now provide 8K video recording capabilities, such as the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and the Google Pixel 9 Pro via AI upscaling. Even though 8K video recording isn't extensively utilized by content providers right now, there are still use cases for it. For example, recording 8K would enable filmmakers to record with the ultra-wide camera and then crop in 50% and still obtain 4K quality. Notably, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman in February stated that Apple aims to highlight the iPhone 17 Pro's better video capturing capabilities when it introduces the gadget later this year, although he did not identify any particular new features that may be coming. This is what he said. In earlier years, Apple has concentrated more emphasis on the camera's photo-taking skills. This year, it will highlight advances to video recording. One of the aims for 2025's iPhone line is to convince the vlogging community and other video artists to shift away from independent cameras and utilize the iPhone for even more of their work. Look for Apple to more extensively than ever emphasize these video capturing capabilities when the new iPhones appear in September. It's entirely conceivable that 8K video capture will be one of the qualities that Apple will emphasize when the new range releases. Video recording features previously introduced to iPhones over the years include an action mode for stabilization, cinematic mode for narrow depth of field, and 120 Hz 4K Dolby Vision video recording. Multiple reports have suggested that the iPhone 17 Pro variants would include a revamped back camera setup. The iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max are rumored to adopt a horizontal camera bar reminiscent of Google's Pixel series, and this bar is expected to span the width of the device's back, housing the triangular triple camera setup on the left and the flash, microphone, and LiDAR sensor on the right. It's often the case with electronics that high-end capabilities leak down to the lower versions gradually, and you see this in microcosm with Apple's iPhone Pro and standard iPhone devices. Face ID, Dynamic Island, and the Action button are all benefits that began as premium features, before landing on the basic iPhones, and it seems like promotion will be joining them with the iPhone 17. This is a rumor that's appeared a number of times in the previous several months, and has now been reinforced by Bloomberg's well-connected Apple expert, Mark Gurman. In the current issue of his Power On newsletter, Gurman says that the basic iPhone 17 will receive the promotion display improvement, enabling for smoother scrolling and animation. Promotion. Apple's own branding for its 120 Hz displays has been a staple of the premium iPhone range since the iPhone 13 Pro launched in 2021. So far, it has stubbornly remained a Pro-only feature, with even last year's iPhone 16 remaining with a 60 Hz display. Aside from the iPhone 14 sporting the same CPU as the iPhone 13, a strategy to make the Pro versions look more appealing, Apple always provides its new devices a performance increase between generations. This year, the iPhone 17 Pro is anticipated to benefit from a generational leap to the A19 processor. While this is no longer anticipated to be the first chip made using the 2nm technology, chip manufacturer TSMC will be unveiling a new N3P process to enhance transistor density. The upshot is we may look forward to increased performance and efficiency, but it's not obvious precisely how big of a bump we'll receive yet. Historically, a new processor delivers between a 10 and 20% performance improvement in iPhones, so hopefully this will be on the upper end. Added to this is the rumor that the iPhone 17 Pro series would both receive vapor chamber cooling. This implies that both phones will be able to manage a large processing load without overheating, suggesting performance might receive a huge boost. The efficiency gain may contribute to a longer battery life, but a more substantial shift may be afoot when it comes to charging. According to the investment company GS Securities, the whole iPhone 17 family is likely to feature 35-watt cable charging, quite an increase from the stated 20-watt rates given presently. The term official is doing some heavy lifting there, however. Historically, iPhones have charged quicker than claimed, with the iPhone 13 Pro Max capable of 27-watt rates back in 2021. Nonetheless, an official improvement would still be good, given the iPhone has trailed behind competing devices in terms of charging speeds. And although this is nothing near the 100-watt charging given by the OnePlus 13, it should still be a considerable boost. With Apple Intelligence forcing a rise in RAM for the ordinary iPhone 16 last year, it appears like the iPhone 17 Pro smartphones will be receiving an update of their own in 2025. The expert Jeff Pugh expects that both the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max devices will exceed 12 GB RAM this year, giving them 4 GB more than the current models have. However, another expert, Ming-Chi Kuo, has already claimed that he expects this will only apply to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, which would definitely be frustrating for those who like a smaller smartphone. The iPhone 16 Pro features 3 rear cameras. Both the primary and ultra-wide lenses offer 48 megapixels. However, the 5x telephoto lens is restricted to 12 megapixels. According to expert Jeff Pugh, this is slated to alter in 2025 with the zoom lens matching the others with 48 megapixels. Despite the thinness of the iPhone 17 Air, the gadget will support MagSafe, according to a trusted Chinese leaker. The leaker revealed that all 4 iPhone 17 models this year would enable MagSafe for magnetic wireless charging and magnetic accessories. Apple withdrew MagSafe from the low-end iPhone 16e, which created some ambiguity if the technology will exist in the iPhone 17 Air. The compact smartphone would lack a physical SATA card slot and instead depend exclusively on digital eSIM technology, according to Ming-Chi Kuo. In the US, all iPhone 14, iPhone 15, and iPhone 16 models lack a physical SIM card tray already, although all iPhones sold in other countries still have one for now. The absence of a SIM card slot in all incoming iPhone 17 versions globally has been previously rumored, but it is not clear how the handsets will be marketed in the Chinese market, where the usage of eSIMs in smartphones is not now approved. Taken together, the alleged alterations offer a compelling argument for holding off on your upgrade. Compared to the current Apple flagship, the iPhone 17 Pro is supposed to perform better, deliver greater telephoto capture, and charge quicker. The new appearance, although not to everyone's taste, also easily isolates it from recent iPhones. And there's plenty of time for further differences to make themselves known. The iPhone 17 isn't slated to debut until September, so we'd expect leaks to disclose more interesting enhancements in the weeks and months to come. Next, Apple is scheduled to announce its iPhone 17 series in September 2025, and alongside the normal, Pro, and Pro Max variants, the corporation is reported to release an all-new, ultra-slim iPhone 17 Air. Leaks have already shed light on some of its prominent features, including a brand new design, a new display size, the company's in-house 5G modem, and the newest A19 chipset. Here's what we know so far about this newest addition to the iPhone 17 series. The iPhone 17 Air is projected to be Apple's smallest iPhone ever, with a thickness between 5.5mm to 6.25mm, even smaller than the 6.9mm iPhone 6. Its sleek design might challenge the iPad Air, however its ultra-slim form may come with significant hardware trade-offs. Still, the design is expected to be a big selling factor, delivering a new appearance compared to existing iPhone 17 versions. Unlike the 3-lens systems on the Pro and Pro Max variants, or even the dual-lens system on the basic model, the iPhone 17 Air may sport a single 48-megapixel rear camera placed in a broad horizontal camera bar. While it won't contain capabilities like optical zoom, it should nevertheless give good performance for regular shooting. Earlier speculations predicted a top-centered camera, but Apple might yet surprise us with the final design. The iPhone 17 Air is believed to boast a 6.6-inch to 6.7-inch display, making it bigger than the ordinary iPhone 17, but smaller than the 17 Pro Max. This, paired with its thin size, might make it an enticing middle ground for customers who desire a huge screen without the heft. The iPhone 17 Air is reported to be the second iPhone to contain Apple's in-house 5G modem chip, after the iPhone 16e. This processor is intended to replace Qualcomm's technology and give speeds of up to 4 GB per second. While it won't enable M-Wave 5G, the presence of Apple's own modem chip might signify a big step forward in the company's ambitions to lessen dependence on third-party components. Whether this processor will be the same as the one in the iPhone 16 or a completely new version remains to be seen. To keep prices low, the iPhone 17 Air is anticipated to rely on the ordinary A19 CPU instead of the more powerful A19 Pro chip speculated for the Pro variants. This implies significantly reduced performance, but it might help position the Air as a more cheap choice in the iPhone 17 range. So that's all we know for now. We'll be sure to keep you updated as soon as we have more information. Thanks for watching.